everyone, Nadia Touch here, your health and fitness coach, and I help you re-energize your body and life through habit change with mindset, nutrition, and fitness. Today is our day number 3 of 5 days to de-stress. And today we talk about, I'll let you know. Well, I'll just say it now, be still. So here's our 5 days to de-stress. I created this little handwritten logo, 5 days to de-stress. Day number 1, we talked about sleep. I gave you some tips and I asked you to take at least one action and practice it from 3 to 5 days, and then just from 5 to 7, and then decide if you really want to have it as your long-term action. Therefore, that will become a habit. Day number 2, we talked about food, helping your body help you through nutrition and beyond. And I asked you to create the same thing. Give yourself just one action that you want to take on, practice, and see if you want to have it as your ongoing action, therefore a habit. Today we talk about be still. What happens in your mind when you actually hear be still? My mind actually starts yelling at me even louder. What do you mean be still? It's 10 o'clock in the morning, you have to be active and do this and do that and long to-do list, and I'm getting hungry and I need to have some water. Why are you yelling? My mind is actually not being still when I say to myself, be still. And we talk about distressing. Yes, food is important. Yes, sleep is important. And actually, when I ask myself, what does it take for me to distress? I would actually say that number 1 is be still. Here's what I'm going to do today, folks. I'm going to break down a day into segments. And again, I'm just going to give you what I do and maybe a couple of additional suggestions. Just listen in and take on just one to practice and see if this works for you, if it's the beneficial part of your day. And if it is, keep practicing, and over the period of time from 6 to 12 weeks, it will become your habit. That's how you build a new habit. Okay, let's jump into it. Well, first of all, why do we talk about be still? Let's real quick look at physiological structure of what's happening in the body. So we actually have 2 states of our nervous system: fight and flight and relax and digest. You've heard of fight and flight. That's where you're under stress. Classic example, you're running away from the lion a long time ago. But what's happening with the body? If a boss is yelling at you, kids are super active, or you're overwhelmed, your body physically responding the same way. You're in constant stress response or flight response. So in order for us to de-stress our physical body, we want to bring our nervous system into a rest and digest response. And actually in this state, you not only feel calm, your body turns on metabolism in the relax and digest. That's why it's also called digest state. Turns on metabolism. You digest food better. Your body assimilates more nutrients, and you actually naturally lose weight. Who knew to lose weight? I just need to be relaxed. Guess why we have overweight society that is overwhelmed? I think just now I can stop the video. It says it all. So really check in, how is your body physiologically doing? Am I in the fight or flight, or am I in rest and digest? I'm looking at my notes. Okay. And when I say be still, I'm actually not asking you just to be still, meditate, or do this. I'm actually just asking my body, hey, sit on the chair and just be there, even if it's just 30 seconds. Anything, just to be not multitasking with anything to bring myself back to me, So here are some variations. And again, just listen in and take one on. Number one, I actually want to start the evening before the day. This is how I function. I prepare for the day. I start the day the night before. So right before I go to bed, two things. I actually just sit still and let my thoughts walk through my brain. It's really important to complete the day. When we go to bed and the brain runs million miles an hour, it's because the brain is not yet completed the day. In order for my brain to complete the day, I need to help it complete the day. So I'm going to sit still and allow what's there to go through. Guess here's what I'm doing at the same time. I have my journal and I actually have my cell phone where I have to-do list. My journal, if there's something I need to write down, let it go, put some notes. If there's something that came to my mind from the day, oh wow, I forgot to write this down. Oh wow, I forgot to put this appointment. Now is the time. And just allow whatever the time for you. If it's 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, sometimes for me it's about 10, 15 minutes. And when I feel, okay, my mind feels calm, it let everything out for me, to me, that I need to know, need to put attention. And right after that, what I would say, how about actually close your eyes, whatever form of meditation, guided meditation, just being still, maybe listening to a meditative music, maybe even guided meditation to sleep. Now is actually the time, your brain let it go, and now you can physically relax and fall into sleep. Okay, morning off. As soon as you open your eyes, sometimes for me, I know I'm guilty of that. As soon as I open my eyes, I want to just jump and start my day. I'm on the go already. But it's just so important to take maybe just a few minutes. If you have 1 minute, great. If you have 10 minutes, also great, or 5 minutes. As soon as you feel you're awake, bring yourself some good affirmations. Bring yourself positive. Just say it. Just stop listening to whatever nagging voice is talking to you. Just turn on a little bit louder that radio of the positive. You can always find something positive to say. What am I looking for today? And if there's a time, it's a great time to meditate as well. Okay, afternoon. This is my creation. I call it foodation. Did I say it right? Lunchation, whatever you want to call it. It's where you eat, you have lunch, and you only focus on eating. Who is guilty with eating lunch while doing emails, multitasking, talking to someone, doing something else? We're such great multitaskers, but the body doesn't do multitasking and switches from one thing to another. And if I'm eating and doing something else, I'm not even letting my brain know that I'm actually eating. So when I finish my plate, I still feel hungry. So fooditating means I eat and I focus on eating. So you're basically meditating on the food. Isn't that amazing? If it's only 5 minutes, do that. Afternoon, if you need to meditate, if this is your time, or 5 minutes being still, do it. Last but not the least, I'm actually not giving you the numbers, but I'll finish the last one, number 5. I call it pit stops, or small breaks, or transitions. When you are from one activity to another, or on top of the hour, sit your body in the chair, close your eyes, and let your body be still. Did you hear what I said? There's a key. Sit your body in the chair. It's literally, you actually, almost like you're talking to a child. Hey body, here's the chair. Physically, I have a chair. Sit. Be still. Helps you transition. Helps you relax, release, set intention. Okay, folks. Being still is one of the most, I would actually say, the most important key for distress, because we're switching our nervous system from stress and fight, or flight and fight, to rest and digest, literally from stress to rest. What does being still mean? Number one, before you go to bed, Be quiet, journal, meditate. Number 2, in the morning, affirmation, meditation. Number 3, in the afternoon, lunchetation, meditating while eating. Number 4, late afternoon, meditate, be still. Number 5, pit stops on tradition, small breaks in between activities or on top of an hour. All right, folks, I know it's a lot of information, but so good. Please take one. Put in the comments which one is yours. Take and practice for 5 to 7 days. If it works for you, practice longer, and I guarantee you, in 6 weeks, you'll start noticing, wow, I don't have to think about it. I do it anyway. It's called you build a habit. And still practice it for at least 12 weeks, and then it becomes so automatic for you. Please join our Friends and Health Facebook group. We are going to have beautiful 21 days of gratitude challenge starting this Sunday, November 1st. Friends and Health Facebook group. Before you go, please say which one you're taking on, and I'll see you tomorrow for 5 days to distress. Day number 4. Guess what it is?